Emmaus, Pennsylvania. I was working for Bicycling Magazine. I had my clunker out there. It was, I think, 78, 79, sometime. I forgot the year. I got to ask Joe Breeze, what year was it when we first went to Crested Butte? Anyway, I was working for Bicycling Magazine. I was a road tester. And people in Emmaus and people at Bicycling did not understand my fat tire bike. And in fact, I remember one day when someone actually spit on it. Amazing.
No kidding.
Charlie Kelly calls me up and says, hey, we're all going to Crested Butte. Holy shit, I'm there. I'm down a few. And so I jumped on an airplane in Allentown, flew from Allentown to Denver Airport, the old airport, right?
Oh, yeah.
And those are the old days, man. It's like, they take my bike out. I would go down the stairs of the airplane. They take my bike out. They hand it to me. There, you go on that airplane over there. And the airplane, it was a four-seater. The pilot sat next to me. Right?
No kidding.
Yeah. And my bike was in the back seat.
Right on.
We flew into Crested Butte, man. Sweet. There's an airport. There's a runway there.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's slightly uphill, dirt.
Indeed.
I look out. There's Joe Breeze, Charlie Kelly, the whole gang, my guys. You know, nobody at the airport except those guys.
Right on.
Right? Riding their bikes. I get my bike out, I get my backpack on, I'm in heaven.
What'd you guys ride? You remember?
It was Pearl Pass.
Pearl Pass, yeah.
And then we did a bunch of other rides around there, and and it was, at the time, it was like there were firefighters and miners, hardcores living there. You know,
oh, yeah.
Tougher than shit, and they were like pointing at us saying, you guys, this ain't fair. You actually train on a bicycle, you know, and we had all these chromoly, you know, Joe Breeze had his bikes, and I had my own clunker, but I had all these gears and everything on it, and everybody's like, holy mackerel, look at that. And it totally changed, you know.
Oh yeah, that was
instantly.
it.
That was it, man. It was like, by the next year, I mean, all these guys had these incredible bikes and stuff out of Crested Butte.
That's where it came from, and you brought it.
Yeah, well, people take it and amplify it and make it bigger and more, you know.
Indeed.
Yeah.
The balloon tires, the original days.
Old Uniroyal knobs.
Right on. What was the first bike? Was it a Schwinn, or did you have a Spitfire, one of those?
No, it was a Schwinn Excelsior X. The first bike I had was a 1937 model, and it had a curved down tube. And the reason we used pre-World War II bikes was because they had a 12-inch bottom bracket height. After World War II, they lowered the bottom bracket down to about 10 3/4. So you couldn't ride that on the off-road, man. You hit your pedals all the time.
Every time.
Yeah. So the bike, you know, I mongrelized it. I had a bunch of equipment, and it was just, you know, obvious to me. What do you want to do with this fat tire bike? Well, you want a wide-range gearing on it and really powerful brakes.
Indeed.
Right?
Yeah.
It was like a no-brainer. You know, everybody thinks, oh, who was the first to do this? But, you keep going back in history, you keep finding people that have done it too at some point. But what I did more than anybody was I named it, put a handle on it, and developed it. Right?
Yeah.
Make it so you could walk into a shop and walk out with the thing in the same day. Right? That was a struggle.
Sweet. What's your favorite bike to be riding right now? You like the Superfly 100?
I love the Superfly 100. I got one. I just got a pair of custom shocks from Jose Gonzalez. I love that bike so much.
Sweet, man.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think about Mountain Flyer magazine.
Mountain Flyer was quite a surprise to me because I never expected, you know, something this nice out of Colorado, and something this nice and the attitude. I totally love the attitude.
Totally awesome. Gary Fisher, 2011 North American Handmade Bike Show. Thanks so much for joining us, Gary.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, man.